Hey guys, it's Phil here from STV Sydney Trains Vlogs. I'm here at Central Sydney Terminal. I am currently standing on platform number 1. What I'm going to do is film the rest of the Indian Pacific arrive here at Central. As you can possibly tell, half of it's already arrived, so I'm going to film the other half, which is waiting up the track a bit there. I think that the loco just up there, NR45, will end up going up to couple up with the rest of the Indian Pacific and drag it into the platform. I've just walked to the end of platform 1, just waiting for NR45 to make its way down here, and don't necessarily want to stand too far over the other line, but there's the rest of the Indian Pacific, and the loco you see just to the right of the Indian Pacific is NR28. NR28 has the Indian Pacific livery. NR45 is now on its way. I'll film as much as I can of the Indian Pacific movements today. Yeah, no, it is moving quite slow. Alrighty, it's finally on a move. NR45 is now hauling the rest of the Indian Pacific into platform number 2. These fancy looking carriages are platinum class. And as usual, on the rear of the train is the car carrier. One day the Indian Pacific lost the car carrier, I think when it was on its way to Sydney, and a V-set actually had to push the car carrier to Central. The set that actually pushed the car carrier to Central was V24. Now I'm pretty sure that another loco will come and attach itself to the this end of the Indian Pacific and take the car carrier off. I mean, how else will the cars get taken off this thing? I'll film this anyway. There's a Tangara departing Sydney Terminal. It's going to Springwood. The front four cars T59. And the rear four cars T126. I just thought I'd get that on film anyway. We've got an NR28. It will couple up to the car carrier and yeah. Yeah, it'll couple up to the car carrier, then detach it from the rest of the IP. What do you guys think of the Indian Pacific livery on NR28? I quite like it. The car carrier is now detached from the rest of the Indian Pacific. NR28's now returning. And it will be coupling up with the half of the Indian Pacific that's on platform number 3. It is pretty windy out here, guys, so if at any time you can't hear me or anything like that, I apologise. There is a DL class on platform number 3 at the other end of the half that's on platform number 3, so hopefully it'll end up poking its head out sometime soon. NR28 is now hauling one half of the Indian Pacific out of platform 3. It will then couple up with the rest of the IP. And it's come to a standstill. Alright, it's now pretty much arriving back into platform number 3. I'm guessing it was just making a bit of room so the DL class can weave its way out of the platform. Because there is a couple of crossovers just down there. There's currently 3 locos involved in the Indian Pacific movements and all that stuff today. NR28 with the Indian Pacific livery, NR45 with Pacific National livery, and a DL class. I didn't actually get the number of that, but it also has Pacific National livery. My voice might sound a bit louder and clearer at the moment. It's only because I'm using the microphone on my earphones. So yeah, I notice a few times when I do use my earphones, a couple of you think it's a voiceover, which it's not. Just letting you all know. NR28 has now been detached from the rest of the consist. All I can say about this is it's a bloody puzzle and a half. I dare say that NR28 will now attach itself to the rest. Bloody hell. Attach itself to the car carrier, because cars are now getting loaded onto the car carrier. I could, but I choose not to film the cars being loaded on the car carrier. And NR28 is now heading back. Man, I take my hat... Well, I don't have a hat on, but you know what I mean. I take my hat off to the workers of Great Southern Rail. That'll do my head in. As I said before, it seems like a friggin' puzzle. But, oh well, I'll get as much as I can on video for you guys. Even if it is just NR28 doing yo-yos. No, I can expect to see the DL class pop out very soon, hopefully. It's only got about half an hour until it departs, and it seems as if they've got a bit more work to do. NR28 is now returning with the DL class. So always good to rescue a mate. DL40. DL40 and NR28 are coming back, and they'll attach to one of the halves of the IP. the Brisbane XPT with Starlight Express XP 2013 leading. Ah, good old Brisbane. The rear motor of the XPT is XP 20 something or other. XP 2018, the newest motor. Righto. Just the engines are coming back again. I dare say they'll be coupling up with the car carrier. I'm just trying to guess. Now they'll couple up with a car carrier and then they'll come back, attach themselves to the one of the halves of the Indian Pacific, and then pull that out of the platform and then come back in and pick up the rest and then depart. Depending on what time all this happens, I may get it all on camera. Hopefully I do. And here they come again with the car carrier. They are running pretty late today. The Indian Pacific is due to depart at 3:05 PM. The time is now 3:02. So they've got 3 minutes to get it out of here. The Indian Pacific was about 2 hours late arriving into Central today due to overhead wiring problems at Blaxland. Righto, this half is getting led out of platform number 2. The whole Indian Pacific is supposed to depart by 3:05. It is currently running 3 minutes late. And NR45 has been left at the end of platform number 2. And we'll just go up the track a bit here and then it will approach platform number 3 and couple up with the rest of the Indian Pacific, and then it will completely depart. By then it will most likely be about 15-20 minutes late. Righto, it is now approaching platform number 3. Bloody hell, it's windy. Just about to couple up with the rest of the train. The Indian Pacific is now departing, half an hour late. It was literally just sitting here like this for about 20 minutes. Looking carriage. Righto. That's the end of that. Anyway guys, I'm going to wrap this vlog up now. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and favourite the video. Thank you all so much for watching, I really appreciate it. Goodbye for now.